clearly took exception to some of the things that he heard me say, and he confronted me about it.
Please leave me alone.
I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money.
After years of showing off luxury cars, private jets, and massive stacks of cash, Floyd Mayweather is now at the center of shocking new claims. Reports say ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith has revealed what some are calling the final blow to Mayweather's financial empire. For a long time, Floyd Mayweather Jr. built his image around unmatched success, expensive lifestyles, and his undefeated legacy inside the ring. He became famous not only for winning fights, but also for constantly reminding the world about his enormous wealth and luxury lifestyle. However, new allegations suggest that the image presented to the public may not tell the full story. According to these claims, the flashy lifestyle could be falling apart as reports of financial trouble, tax scrutiny, and growing legal issues continue to surface. Some now believe the empire Mayweather spent years building is facing serious pressure behind the scenes.
I didn't got nothing. Please, listen, what's going on there? We're doing our jobs too, man. Please leave us alone. Okay, just want to comment.
The phrase "is finished" quickly spread across social media after Stephen A. Smith delivered his controversial remarks during a tense discussion on First Take. His comments immediately sparked massive reactions online, with fans and critics debating the future of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and questioning whether the boxing legend's seemingly untouchable empire is finally beginning to collapse.
But I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street, anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
To fully understand why these financial rumors are attracting so much attention, it's important to look at how Floyd Mayweather Jr. built his massive fortune in the first place. Born in Grand Rapids, Mayweather made his professional boxing debut in 1996 and rapidly earned recognition as one of the sport's most skilled defensive fighters. His sharp reflexes, ring intelligence, and calculated fighting style helped him finish his career with a perfect 50-0 record. The nickname Money wasn't just for show. Mayweather completely changed how elite boxers handled business. In 2006, he paid roughly $750,000 to leave his contract with Top Rank, a move that later became one of the most important decisions of his career. After gaining independence, he launched Mayweather Promotions and started controlling his own events, earnings, and pay-per-view revenue throughout the years. Mayweather headlined some of the biggest money-making fights boxing has ever seen. His 2015 mega fight with Manny Pacquiao reportedly generated more than $600 million in revenue. Then in 2017, his crossover showdown against Conor McGregor brought in hundreds of millions more. During the peak of his career, Forbes even ranked him among the world's highest-paid athletes still. As Stephen A. Smith reportedly pointed out, earning enormous amounts of money means little if spending never slows down.
Beyond the glitz and glamour, the flossing, the pomp and circumstances surrounding everything that culminated in Saturday night's Mayweather versus McGregor fight, there were a few sightings that were relatively low-key in comparison, but more significant than many may realize. At the weigh-in, there was a two-time NBA champion, Draymond Green, and star guard Paul George. On fight night, of course, there was LeBron James, James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, and a few others. And none of them were there just to pay homage to Mayweather, the fighter. It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't simply live a luxurious lifestyle. He built an image around extreme wealth and non-stop extravagance. Every public appearance, social media post, and major purchase reinforced the larger-than-life Money Mayweather persona that became famous around the world. Private jets became a normal part of his daily routine, while collections of exotic cars, including Bugattis and Rolls-Royces, highlighted the enormous fortune he was believed to possess. One of his most talked-about purchases was a diamond-covered watch reportedly worth around $18 million, an item that perfectly symbolized the over-the-top lifestyle he proudly displayed. Reports about his spending habits regularly made headlines. Nights in Las Vegas were said to include massive expenses at luxury clubs, where thousands of dollars could disappear in a single evening without much thought. Beyond entertainment, Mayweather also owned several high-end properties in places like Las Vegas, Beverly Hills, and Miami. Many of these homes reportedly sat unused for long periods while still costing enormous amounts to maintain. Another trademark of his public image involved constantly showing large amounts of cash online. Videos and photos frequently featured stacks of $100 bills spread across tables or packed inside duffel bags, all meant to project unlimited financial strength. Still, financial experts and advisors repeatedly questioned whether that kind of spending could continue forever. Many warned that maintaining such an expensive lifestyle becomes difficult once the massive fight paydays begin slowing down. According to some analysts, even huge fortunes can quickly shrink when expenses continue rising while income decreases, a warning that now appears central to the growing concerns surrounding Mayweather's finances.
I fight Logan Paul.
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury.
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
During a heated segment on First Take, Stephen A. Smith reportedly delivered some of his strongest comments yet regarding the financial state of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Speaking directly to viewers, Smith claimed the situation surrounding the boxing icon had become far more serious than simple online speculation. According to Smith, multiple financial pressures are now reportedly closing in on Mayweather at the same time. He alleged that federal tax authorities are pursuing major unpaid balances, creditors are demanding repayment, and several assets are being sold off in an effort to manage growing debt. Smith also suggested that Mayweather no longer has the massive fight earnings that once allowed him to quickly recover from financial setbacks. The discussion became even more intense when Smith claimed Mayweather had allegedly borrowed against several properties while also falling behind on tax obligations over multiple years. He further stated that some business investments tied to the former champion have struggled financially, leading to legal disputes involving investors and business partners. Perhaps the most alarming accusation involved claims that Mayweather has quietly started parting with valuable possessions, including luxury vehicles and expensive jewelry, to raise cash. Smith pointed to what he described as a noticeable change in Mayweather's public image, noting that the boxer, once famous for constantly displaying his wealth online, has become unusually quiet about money and luxury spending in recent months. Questions surrounding Mayweather's relationship with the IRS are not entirely new. In 2017, reports surfaced that he requested additional time to pay taxes connected to earnings from 2015, arguing that he lacked immediate liquidity despite generating enormous income from major fights. At the time, many viewed it as a temporary financial strategy, but critics now claim it may have hinted at deeper financial problems developing behind the scenes.
You can trust the news. There's no such thing as fake. I'm working for ESPN. We're broadcasting the Mayweather-McGregor fight live. And to this day, they will tell you that's a record. That's the biggest fight ever. That thing was sold out. That place was, people were dressed up as empty seats. And I mean thousands of people.
No.
I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. It's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much full. This isn't. There's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real.
Wow.
And then Mayweather, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote the checks.
But why didn't it sell out? I mean, it's such two big draws. They promoted it so well.
All anybody was talking about.
Yeah, there's still a number.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how big a draw is, there's still a number. If this guy got 100 million, this guy got 100 million, then you got to advertise it, promote it. You got to bring.
It's the guarantees that kill everything. If they were just getting percentages, then obviously everybody.
You're saying the seats were empty. I can understand it not making the money, but the seats being empty seems
peculiar.
Crazy.
Yeah, and there's nothing in the world where you have a pay-per-view hit that didn't have a live audience hit. Like if your live audience is your first focus group, isn't sold out, you didn't do pay-per-view numbers.
Sure.
But boxing will still claim that to this day. They still to this day claim that that's number one. And if you want to be the biggest pay-per-view in boxing history, all you have to do is claim it.
Before the world knew him as Money Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was already dealing with serious financial pressure behind the scenes. Even while rising as a dominant force in boxing, reports suggested he was facing legal and tax-related problems that put him at risk of jail time over unpaid obligations. To manage the situation, Mayweather reportedly had to secure a multi-million-dollar loan, around $2 million, in an attempt to reduce his growing tax debt and avoid further legal consequences. Rather than the image of a flawless financial strategist, these claims painted a very different picture of a champion struggling to stay afloat financially while maintaining his public lifestyle. Instead of focusing on careful money management, he was increasingly associated with high-end spending, including luxury vehicles, expensive jewelry, and multiple mansions. This lifestyle helped build his public image as a symbol of wealth, but according to reports, it also masked deeper financial stress occurring out of the spotlight. The loan taken to address his tax issues allegedly added more pressure rather than solving the problem, as ongoing spending continued to outweigh financial control. Over time, this pattern of heavy expenses and limited financial discipline is described by some as the early foundation of the broader financial concerns now being discussed around his name.
B, we're at, from Eric B. and Rakim, we were at the Mondrian. Floyd Mayweather was there. He had some tax issues. He was about to go to jail, but that's before Money Mayweather. That's Pretty Boy Floyd.
Got you.
He was speaking to E. He needed a couple of $1 million to stay out of jail. I called my man Neil, who I was rocking with heavy. He owns Scunty, the hair accessory company. Everybody thought I was crazy. I said, yo, loan me $2 million. I want to sign Floyd. He flew out, loaned me the $2 million, and from there on, we were in the boxing.
At one point, reports claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was facing a massive tax obligation of roughly $22.2 million owed to the Internal Revenue Service. The figure immediately drew attention, especially given the image Mayweather had long promoted as one of the richest and most successful athletes in the world. This reported tax burden created a clear contrast between his public persona and the financial reality behind it. While Mayweather regularly showcased private jets, luxury vehicles, and high-end shopping sprees, the existence of such a large unpaid tax bill raised questions about how his wealth was being managed and whether it was as stable as it appeared. For someone whose entire brand was built around unmatched financial success, the situation suggested a possible disconnect between earnings and long-term financial control. Critics argued that the constant display of luxury may have been masking deeper issues related to spending habits and financial planning. Ultimately, the situation served as a reminder that even the most successful athletes are not immune to financial challenges. It highlighted how a glamorous lifestyle can sometimes create the illusion of stability, even when underlying financial pressures may tell a very different story.
Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Even the rapper 50 Cent, who previously shared both friendship and business ties with Floyd Mayweather Jr., has spoken openly about what he believes are serious problems in Mayweather's financial life. In multiple interviews, 50 Cent described what he sees as extremely heavy spending habits, suggesting that Mayweather has gone through enormous amounts of money over the years. He pointed to expenses tied to luxury jewelry, private jet travel, nightlife, and gambling, claiming that the real issue wasn't just how much money was being spent, but how casually it was being handled. According to his remarks, Mayweather often spent millions without hesitation, as if his income would never slow down. What made these comments even more striking was 50 Cent's proximity to Mayweather in the past. Having been part of his inner circle, he claimed to have seen the lifestyle firsthand rather than judging from the outside. This is why his public statements carried more weight when he suggested that Mayweather may have already burned through a significant portion of his wealth. Those remarks caused widespread reaction across both sports and entertainment circles, as they directly challenged the long-standing image of Mayweather as financially untouchable. Coming from a former friend-turned-critic, the comments added further fuel to ongoing speculation about the stability of his financial empire.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof. Watch this.
He asked me to help him, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now. Because
you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't valid. So I could actually, technically it trademarks the term of it because his entire corporation is built on it. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because he's just not. I just said it and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that.
Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again.
We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up in conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing.
So there's still some static.
No, it only happens when it's fight time.
Got it.
It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. It's time to make a fight, and then that happens.
So through the BX Fight Club, you met someone,
Isaac, right? Because they had to legalize it on paper to turn it into like a dark show, like when they don't have television involved with a boxing event. Even Floyd, when you make yourself like we got issues over your anger, he's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
Former world champion Oscar De La Hoya has also openly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. over his decision to continue taking part in exhibition fights, suggesting that it is damaging the image he built during his professional career. In a video shared on Instagram, De La Hoya directly addressed Mayweather, reminding him of his age and legacy in the sport while urging him to step away from these types of events. He emphasized that, despite understanding that life can come with financial pressures, Mayweather should prioritize protecting the reputation he earned inside the ring. His comments came shortly after Mayweather's exhibition bout against John Gotti III, a match that ended in controversy and was met with loud disapproval from sections of the crowd. The incident reignited debate about whether these exhibitions are harming the legacy of one of boxing's greatest champions. De La Hoya's message reflects a wider concern shared by critics and fans alike. That continued participation in post-retirement fights may overshadow Mayweather's historic achievements and gradually reshape how his career is remembered.
Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing...
In early 2025, Floyd Mayweather Jr. attempted to highlight his charitable side by reportedly donating to homeless shelters in Los Angeles. While the act initially received positive attention, it soon sparked confusion after Mayweather posted on social media showing he was in Dubai around the same time the donation was said to have taken place. This timing mismatch led many online to question whether the charitable gesture was fully authentic or possibly aimed at improving his public image during a period of increased financial speculation. The situation escalated further when claims surfaced from Gervonta Davis, a former protege of Mayweather, who suggested that Mayweather was not traveling freely as claimed, but was instead facing issues in Dubai connected to unpaid luxury debts. Additional comments from veteran boxing agent Rick Glazer supported similar allegations, stating that Mayweather was reportedly dealing with legal or financial disputes within Dubai's court system involving substantial debts unrelated to boxing. Glazer further noted that debt matters are taken very seriously in the region, suggesting that Mayweather was attempting to resolve the situation amid ongoing complications.
Amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game. But before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, we're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks. I don't want to show my face, but Floyd just gave us $30,000, Reynolds, one of the men, said after receiving.
Adding further weight to Gervonta Davis's claims, veteran boxing agent Rick Glazer also stated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was allegedly under scrutiny by court authorities in Dubai due to significant unpaid debts that were not connected to his boxing career. He further noted that debt enforcement in the region is treated very seriously, suggesting that Mayweather was reportedly working to resolve the matter without immediate success. In a separate development, Mayweather later made a public appearance at an NBA game in Los Angeles, where he was said to have given $30,000 to 3 individuals experiencing homelessness. However, this moment quickly drew mixed reactions online, as it appeared to overlap with the same timeline as the alleged legal situation, leading some to question whether the gesture was fully genuine or strategically timed to shift public attention. At the same time, Mayweather has continued to make strong statements about his financial status, including claims that he owns dozens of properties reportedly worth tens of millions of dollars. These assertions have faced skepticism from critics who argue they may be intended to reinforce an image of stability amid ongoing rumors of financial pressure. Together, these controversies, including disputes involving former associates and conflicting public narratives, have fueled wider debate about Mayweather's current financial reality and whether his long-standing image of extreme wealth still matches the situation behind the scenes.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Reports attributed to Stephen A. Smith have pointed to a recent filing that allegedly shows more than $52 million in unpaid back taxes linked to Floyd Mayweather Jr., covering a span from 2015 through 2022. According to these claims, the Internal Revenue Service has also begun tightening its oversight, including freezing certain accounts and launching deeper reviews of his financial records. Financial analyst Chris Wynn explained that when individuals are reported to owe large tax debts, the IRS applies extremely strict monitoring procedures. He noted that in such situations, nearly every financial move can come under review, making it difficult for the person involved to freely manage assets or transactions until the outstanding balance is addressed. This level of scrutiny typically includes detailed examinations of income sources, spending patterns, and newly acquired assets, all aimed at ensuring compliance and recovering owed funds. According to this perspective, the process can place significant pressure on high-profile individuals as their financial activities remain under constant evaluation until the matter is fully resolved.
There may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break until the fight, the end of August. Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
So what do you think? Does all of this evidence truly prove that Mayweather is facing a financial collapse? Or is there still more behind the story that people are missing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Sync to video time.